I'll just give it a few minutes before I start because I'm not going to be on long. I want to go and have a relaxing bath. And I sort of said what I wanted to say in the last chat from earlier on, which was basically, well, let's see if a few people come in first. Because I was going to do a solar Plex cleanse as well, but that can still be when people watch after. So I'll just see if anyone pops in. Abruptly stop. Hi Lois, we'll see if anyone comes in, but I will just shout out and you can put it in the chat, and then people who want to see will have to go into the chat. Good timing, just finished my tea. I know I've not, have I had mine? Oh yeah, I had smashed avocado on toast. So we'll just see if anyone come in. I know it's a bit earlier than I normally come in, but I did say I'd give you a shout out, so I will do. Yeah, so I've been packing my orders. I've not packed them properly yet, as in I did have to put them in bubble wrap because obviously I had to do my, you can't really see it now, but it is all over Instagram, my large sun catchers, and it's going to America, so I'm going to pack that, then double pack it in bubble wrap, and I'll show you what I've also done with them. I've had to put my Ancestors Blessing witch bottle in one of these bags, and I've really had to wrap the bottle up so you can't really see it, but I will go and get one of the other ones. Hi Sue, how are you? And I've actually accidentally broke one of these, so I'm making some more anyway, but I did actually smash one. And then it was this one, the Ancestors Witch Bottle, which you can see the colour more today on in here, I don't know why. Filled with intentions and lovely ingredients for ancestors' blessings, for knowledge and wisdom of self, but also self-love. There's protection in here, joy and abundance. And the lovely lady in America chose the pentacle symbol instead of the tree of life, because this one represents earth, air, fire and spirit. Earth, air, fire and water, did I say that? And spirit. And the universe is a circle going around it. But because it's glass, it's not plastic, it's glass, I've had to, you know, normally it would come wrapped how it comes wrapped. It may come in one of these bottles, but bags, sorry, with see-through front. But because I know it's going to America, I've wrapped it up in bubble wrap inside, and it's got a little card inside telling you what it is, what ingredients in it, what it's for, and there's a few loose flowers and things floating about in here. So that's been made up with a lovely little flower. Then we've got so that was that a lovely little free gift. She might be watching, so I'm just going to sort of flash that up. That will go in there, and then a lovely little box with the lovely citrine pendants that I'm making a few more up of, and it just has some writing in the background back for what that's for, and what you can do with it for aura cleansing and all sorts is in there as well. And then what I did was I put them in my lovely solar plex bowl, crystal bowl, singing bowl, and give them a bit of a frequency put on it. They're also, everything's infused with reiki because that's what I do, all my jewellery, all the things that I make. And then I did put them in the bowl and give them a bit of a frequency, added more to them, because I just put them in the bowl, because you can do, you're going to put this in the bowl, now you can't see, that is in my bowl. And then it doesn't disturb it by putting anything in the middle of it. I'm sending that. I just felt very solar plex energy. It was needed. As I always feel, sunshine, you know, joy. I've already done that, so that's all right. Joy, self-worth, creativeness, abundance, all that sort of energy going into everything. That is being sent to America. So that is one package that's being sent to America. I also I'm still packaging up Lulu's things, but she knows that she's waiting on me to get some stickers to put on my face oils that are really lovely and smell divine. And I'll show them more when the stickers are on, but she has ordered one, and the stickers hopefully will be coming by the end of this week. And I also made up the packaging for this lovely little one of my oils. It's going to have a little scroll up there saying what the oil is for and how to use it. And then my friend who's got the allotment, I have wrapped up, just bubble wrapped it a little bit. We'll wrap it with something. I'm giving that to her. I'm just giving it to her for her allotment because it's got a little mandrake root on it, and I just thought it'd be cute because she did love it, and I thought, right, she can have that. There's a gift for her allotment for abundance, wealth, protection, and good luck, because I just think it'll be beautiful in her little potting shed. Love all the details. Yeah, I always put little details in, and it changes all the time. Even my packaging, the packaging's never the same. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it keeps it quite exciting because you're not always getting something the same. You never know. Things may change. I don't know, but that's just the way I do it at the minute because it's all handmade and produced. Yeah, so I'm going to do a solar plex, a little bit of energy cleanse at the end of this because we need to get that into balance, and that is all about the balanced high self-esteem, high self-worth, you know, is what we're all needing right now, because especially when certain energies coming in that I was talking about this morning, it can bring that down sometimes, and we want that, you know, very high at the minute with our abundance, our confidence and self-worth, and bringing that joy factor into our solar plex. So we're going to do that because I'm not on for long. I need to go and get a bath. I'm still packaging stuff that other people have asked for on the floor with my lovely, I'll show you, my lovely fake, may I add, sheepskin down there, packaging on the floor in here, which I thought would be nice. Fella's gone playing tennis, but what I will do, but like I said today, I was trying to talk about, we can all be spiritual and we can all be off there with fairies. I'm there a lot, but it is about bringing ourselves into the physical and harnessing them both together in balance. Like someone came in today, I can't remember the name now, was it Len? And was like, you know, I can't remember exact words, but you know, we are unique beings, and this is what we should be doing. It's not to go out there too much and forget that the physical self is so important as well. We're trying to heal that with our light self, but we're trying to balance it all together and bring it in, and that's how we heal. To remember, this vessel that a lot of people will call a meat suit, they'll call this, that and the other. It's like, yes, but it's important why we're here in this dense place with whatever may happen in the future, who knows. But while we're here at the minute, we do have to love and nurture our physical selves as well. A lot of people are forgetting that, and that's why I talk a lot about rose quartz, self-love, and like the little free gift that's going out is a self-love little bracelet, a wish bracelet with a tiny little heart on. When you wear that, that's the energy that is in it. That's what you remember with, you know, you could do your own affirmation, but when you wear it, when it breaks, the wish is put out there. You just wear it until the little rope on it breaks. But to remember that self-love is very important, to bring that joy in, to bring that love in, to bring the things in for yourself. That's why I'm going for a bath in a bit. I'm going chilling. I'm going, you know, going doing nice things, you know. I'm not going to paint my nails tonight. I did my toenails the other day. Just things where we're just self-caring, and you're showing your physical self that you're giving it love as too. You're not just ignoring it because, you know, oh, we believe this world is this, that and the other. We're only a hologram, we're only this, we're only that. Well, self-love, people. That's what I say anyway. It's just as important. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a card from the Chakra Insight Oracle, and then I'm just going to do the solar plex. But why I'm here, if anybody wants any beautiful dream catchers, go and check out Lois's platform on Instagram. She's going to put it in chat now. So if anyone out there's listening after, look in the live chat, and maybe she'll comment after and put it in there, because sometimes people don't know how to check on live chat. And just go and check out her beautiful dream catchers, because I've sent her some catchers. She's sending me a dream catcher. We've swapped. I will show it when it comes, but she said she's just making a few other little things. And I will show it when she comes, because they're very beautiful and she's really, really good at it, and they are lovely. I've made dream catchers before. I think I've only made about 2, but Lois is doing quite a lot. If you want to purchase one, go and have a look at them. They're very beautiful. You know, they say when they're left, you know, when you have them, a lot of people put them over the bed, you know, said, oh, they're next to you, but over your bed, because it catches anything bad like the negativity nightmares, and it only lets through good things. So they are very beautiful. They're quite Native American Indian as well, but she does a really good job with them. She's got really, you know, beautiful handcrafted, I'm thinking sun catchers, dream catchers with crystals on as well, and they're very beautiful. And I think if you did go and ask for one, she can do them in certain colours if you were after, you know, maybe a certain colour, you can always ask her. But she's put it in now, We Are the Wild, so please check that out, because I know somebody was asking and I knew she was doing them, so that's why I'm shouting them out. Anyway, yeah, I have them over my bed and in windows. Yeah, they're beautiful, so I can't wait to get mine, because I said I'd love to do a giant one for my garden. That's probably a project I'll just do for my garden. But if you're interested in that, please check out Lois on Instagram, and it's in the chat now. And then hopefully after this, Lois will probably at some point go and put it in the normal chat, just in case anyone sees it there and they don't know how to fiddle with, I don't know, the live chat, if you get what I'm saying. So thank you to Lois for sharing her dream catchers. But I'm just gonna see what card comes out. I had to do it because I kept saying I was doing it and I've not been on. So two cards have popped out. So because it's two, I'm gonna have to go for the three, Mind, Body and Spirit, because I also had the Triskelion, I'll go and get that in a minute, card that fell out on my Instagram today, and I couldn't find the book, but I knew it was a Triskelion, but I had to find the book for what it was saying. So I'm going to grab that in a minute, because I said, you know, Triskelion, I just think of Mind, Body and Spirit, which is what it is anyway. So I'm just going to, there we go. There's the third. So let me go and get my, I think it was a mandala one. So I'd pulled this card out and I said, oh, it's a Triskelion. And if I'm saying it right, the Triskelion, it says 50 Shades of Quartz. But I couldn't find the book because it was turned upside down on the sort of red side, and I just couldn't see it in here. So for the people who saw that, hi Kurt, I'll just read it out anyway before I read these out. 50 Shades of Quartz. Did you know that you have within you all the resources to heal yourself and others? You do. That's why a lot of healers, you know, will come and help heal people, but you realise that you're actually healing yourself, you know, then you can go on to do that. The Triskelion, people who don't know, the Triskelion is a Celtic symbol representing the three levels of consciousness in the physical, the astral and the spiritual world. Like I said, mind, body and spirit. In order to help bring you more into balance among them, this mandala carries calming colours, it might not come across on here, of soft pinks, quartz, and the healing properties of deep purple labradorite. You can intentionally work with the energy by visualising the spirals, activating and initiating a powerful energy flow around you. This harmonising cleansing will release the old, stagnant vibes in order to welcome the fresh inspiration and realisations, because it's like getting rid of old cycles. That's what we're all doing. I've been saying it's getting rid of the old and bringing in the new. And sometimes it's hard and we have to release and we have to let go. Or we do get shook up out of the universe to do that. But harmonising and cleansing. This is what I've said. All the spring equinox is about going into summer, because we want to bring more light in and more new energy. So that's why we're still releasing, we're still letting go, we're still cleansing, we're still doing all that good stuff. So I just thought I'd bring that on because it was a lovely little message. But the others that have just come out now, funny enough, as we're doing the solar plex, I have to laugh because it's yellow and it says responsibility. Yep, we've talked about this before. Self-discipline, empowerment, reliability, fulfillment. It's that thing of we're taking responsibility for what we do and are not doing. We're taking responsibility for our lives. We're taking responsibility for the things we should be doing. You know, there's certain things I know I should be doing for a while, which I've just been letting slip a little bit. And I know that I've got to bring that back in. The self-disciplines are coming out of old habits. It's really hard, you know, into something new. And it's tiny bits at a time. You know, I know loads of people who are trying to give up smoking, or they're trying to give up certain foods, or they're trying to get into exercising, or they're trying to maybe be a bit calm. I don't know, whatever it is, you know, and then you become empowered. It's the empowerment and reliability and the fulfillment that comes with all of that. But if you see, just talking about springtime, I didn't even notice, the little, you know, plant that is growing, once we start these steps, it's like a little seed. It will grow and grow until it becomes something beautiful. It may seem hard at first, like a seed would think it was hard when it was growing in the dark and it was pushing up through the earth. And it just knows to grow. And it just obviously knows at some point it will hit the light, which it does, which we will do. We are doing. It will hit the light and it will come out of the earth. It will come out of the darkness like the void. And it will just blossom and bloom. And it will keep growing up to the sun, you know. It will keep growing up in the warmth. It will keep growing up with the light on its leaves, and it will keep growing and it will strengthen itself. That's what we're doing. When you start taking responsibility for your own life. Like I've said in the past, there's been lots that do not do this. They blame others around them, and it's not the way to go. That isn't how you grow. You've got to take responsibility for your own thoughts, feelings, the energy that you're emitting. I'm always talking about that. Like I said, it is hard sometimes when you're trying to be a light and there's other people around you. Like I said, could be friends, family, whatever, people at work, whatever it is, who are not in that, and it does try to latch on and bring you down a bit. You've just got to remember who you are at the end of the day. And then we've got the mind. Well, a lot to do with the mind. And third eye chakra. Or openness, flexibility, imagination, learning. When we're open and we're flexible, because a lot of people who are rigid and they don't want change to come in and resisting, it's difficult. The more flexible you are, the easier you're going to find it. Your imagination is the most powerful tool out there. You don't need tools, but I use tools sometimes, and a lot of people do, just because I'm very visual and I like nice things. It's really you and your intentions and your imagination that is the magic. But your imagination and the learning what's good for you, learning what opens you up, learning what makes you flexible and open, and use your imagination, learning what works for you may not work for another. I keep repeating that because there's certain cultures and beliefs and religions out there that say you can't do this, you can't do that, only if it's this way. That's not true, because most of the religions and things, when you look into them, they all have the same sort of thing or way they do something. Or like, you'll say intention, someone will say prayer, someone will say this God, someone will say that God. They're all basically the same with different names. So there's no wrong or right way. It's you and how you do something that makes you move and grow the best way you can, is moving you forward. If it's helping you to be a better person every day, a little step every day, then it's a good thing. And whatever that is that you do, keep doing it. It may be something else in the future. You may not need that bit. I've said that before. But your imagination, your mind, your imagination, your magic is your magic. Bringing forth that energy in your imagination is so, so powerful. And then we've got action, which I always talk about. It's number 3. It's action, movement. You see this lady dancing in a red dress, the colour, fire, passion, movement, action. Red is for action. It says movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation. The movement of things, I don't just mean dancing and all that. I mean the movement of you moving, you doing things. Like, I'm sat here doing this because I've got to do it to get it out. The perseverance is persevering through stuff. I've persevered on a long time on here with what I believe in and the things that I'm doing, and I'm still going to keep persevering with it because it's working. It's gaining momentum, you know, in its own way, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be disciplined with it because I have the motivation. The motivation that's behind me it's just the love of doing things and the love of giving people joy. Say it's to do with this, is when they're receiving either healing or they're receiving gifts, my handmade crafts. I have the motivation behind that of the lovely comments and reviews and things I get away from here, on here, but away from here, of people who've received those sort of things, motivates me more and more and more, and I absolutely love it. So you do have to put the action behind it. Manifestation, I had a conversation with someone at weekend, is not just, like I said, yes, it is the imagination, but for a lot of things you do have to put the action in. Some things manifest as in, you may want something And it will come in because someone goes, oh, I've got this, this, and this. Do you want it? Because I didn't want it. And you're like, oh my God, I was really thinking about, I needed, you know, I wanted one of them to use for this, this, and the other. Other things need you to be motivated and they need action behind it. These things don't manifest that I make without me putting them together and actually sitting down and making them with the action behind it. So it's different. And when I'm doing that, things will start to manifest in the thing that I want to put out and put together over the next couple of years because I'm putting the movement behind it. You know, and you have to be quite consistent with it. And there's other things going on that I want to do that I don't talk about on here, and things that go on that I don't talk about on here because I don't have to. You know, business wise and stuff like that, because you don't need to tell everybody everything, because there's certain energies that like to put a cog in your works. You just do things, and you know, some things you can talk about after when you've done them and get things into motion, but you do need action behind it. This is why there's certain things going on in the world where there is a lot of action being put behind it now, and people are starting to see more and more, but the action needs to be put behind it. It's a bit like the people need to stand up and say no more. The action needs to put behind that, because this is the way it stops. But I'm not really talking about that, but I think you all get what I'm saying. Action does need to come in. If you're sat there not putting the action into something, pointing fingers at other people because your life's not going right, or there's something you want to put out there, but because you're not motivated, because maybe you haven't got the energy, because you're just not putting your focus on stuff. In a minute. I'm coming in a minute. Yeah, I'm coming. 2 minutes. Finn. Is that 2 minutes? Thank you. I have to tell Finn 2 minutes, but it'll be a couple more minutes because I've got to do the bowl. But he's bugging me about something. He should be asleep, but he's not. But it's the action behind things, and I've just got totally distracted now. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So you've got to put the action behind things. Oh yeah, people pointing fingers and stuff like that. You know, people will look at celebrities, they'll look at certain people, oh, you know, oh, they've got this, they've got that. Maybe it's because they put the motivation behind it and they've put the action behind it, and they've actually been building it for years behind the scenes. People don't see that. Not everything is brought out like, oh, just thought of this idea and it came out and it's successful. Some people have been working on it for years and they've pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. That is a lot of stuff that Elon Musk has been talking about as well. You know, you've got to keep at it. If it fails, you know, don't lose faith with it. Maybe think of something else different that you may change to get it out, or whatever it is, but keep at it, because you never know. But most people who do that, who sit pointing fingers at other people, is because they're not focused on what they want to bring in, and they're not actually putting the action behind it to get it going, either because they don't know how, or they're fearing, or they're worried. But if they're not going to put the action behind it or take them steps, they'll always be sat there looking at other people, wishing they'd done something, feeling angry because they haven't, and blaming everyone else around them, when it was just purely down to not getting started and not starting what you want to do. So to me, that totally makes sense. We're just going to do a quick solar plex cleanse, because Finn is wanting something. He should really be asleep, but I've probably woke him up anyway. I think he was reading in bed actually. So I'm just going to do a quick one. It's probably quite near to the camera, but I'm going to go for it anyway. So we just want to be closing your eyes. I'm coming down to here, your tummy area, well, just here around your ribcage, and just imagine the colour yellow, and just imagine it growing out and become brighter and brighter like the sun, and you're bringing in the energy of self-worth, high self-esteem, self-worth, confidence and abundance in all that you do. That's all we're going to do. I'm just going to play it, and that's what you're going to visualize. So you're going to visualize that. Just feel the joy factor. Feel like when you see the yellow, it's like the sun on your skin, how happy it's making you feel. Visualize them intentions and just bring it in just for the couple of minutes while I do it. You ready? remember, don't let anybody steal your joy. Like I said, check out the live chat for Lois's Instagram page for dream catchers, and maybe she'll put it in the comments after. It just means you have to go through live check and check, but she might put it in after. They're beautiful. You know, keep working on yourself. Keep remembering there's a lot of energies flying about. When you're feeling a bit down, rest, go and do something, take a walk in nature, hang around with good people that make you laugh, all that sort of good stuff. My cat came and joined too. I wanted a solar plex cleanse, and I'll see you soon. And send, I've got to have a bath, sort all these orders out and send the American one tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Bye.